just behind them as well. He's looking to make a move up on Rico Salmela too, but it's 11. So whereabouts is that? That is just the bottom of Scarpa.
No, and he has the advantage. Maximo Chies it is that leads. It's out of our shot. And
goodness me.
Track limits warning. And Maximo Chies takes the lead from Rico Salmela through the
6 laps to go.
And we've just been notified that Casey O'Gorman has slid
behind him, who crashed out on the first lap yesterday. Another rider riding injured from the O'Shea, who's in 12, sorry, so it's 11 riders it seems at the moment. He was superb in race 1 yesterday, but what has he got for them today? It's starting to split a bit. We've got riders 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Over half a second, but now that has been cut back to nothing. Go around the outside of Rico, wide. There. So he's got some work to do if he's going to get back on the rostrum again. Alvaro Carpe ahead at the 27 of Rico Salmela.
Out on that win in race 1, he came back in race 2 and won it in emphatic style.
Even though they're late, there are Maximo Chies, the 20.
We're just so contrasting in that height and weight, but here we go then. Chies on the chase at this point is, but it could be, well, down to the conditions, the wet patches as we talked about.
Buchanan.
We've seen Chies is up to 2nd place now. He's dispatched.
Tried to break away. Of course, you would break away if you could, because you don't want tape on the motorcycle, but if they see the temperature begin to rise, they can pull some of that tape off. Glad that it only shook things up. It really could have been very, very nasty. We'll see a replay
from his bike, which they get to do when they feel the bike's getting a bit too hot. Is that right?
In the rain, but he's very much enjoying the dry, and of course behind him, so he's not having a fun time at Le Mans. Somebody waved.
Relatively thin tyres. You're not even going to do that on a Moto 2 bike with a big fat. A great evasive manoeuvre from whoever that was.
Yeah, to miss him, indeed it was.
Rico Salmela to take evasive action, but that's why you don't go. He's shaking his head as he comes across the line. Here's what happened then. Beyond track limits, he went over the edge of the curves and a mass on the chase. He's up through the inside of Cormac Buchanan. There is. Whoa!
Rico Salmela, as he said, he's going for it right from the start. He wants to break away at the lead, flash out of the slipstream and down over the
Alvaro Carpe, the 83. Out they come onto the start and finish straight with
things. The 83 of Alvaro Carpe with the lead. It's from Piqueras in 6th and 7th place.
Final 202.9 though.
Yeah, well, as you say, it is cold, you know.
It's the fastest lap of the race from Chies then. That pace though, a little bit off, but we're off for Ferrandis' win, but he's clearly much more confident today in the dry.
And it's up from Rico Salmela.
And we got Alvaro Carpe, the 83.
For Enriquez and Angel Piqueras.
Turning.
He's super fast, right-hander, hard on the brakes. Will there be a change there? As is Cormac Buchanan.
Both of them. Where did that happen then?
Well,
the championship he competes in back in Estoril. What can he do today? But they're certainly fanning out a little bit more now. There is Piqueras pushing Buchanan back to 6th place now, and he's got O'Gorman at 8-9. About 10 riders in this leading group now, and then a few bike lengths back to Eddie. Here he goes then. Chies swarming all over the back of Salmela. Can he keep his... Well, now we're starting to see the group get a little bit stretched.
But Salmela tried to make a break for it. He looked to he did have an advantage. Mella. Very little room, but trying.
Against that rider there, and help Piqueras.
And Piqueras back in 7th place. He takes the lead. On board with.
It's of Rico Salmela. This is what we saw last time in Jerez. Chies, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, well, no more dramas.
Guido Pini, the 94, and Pini's going to have nothing for him down the straight. The two
did a 20-man battle all the way to the finish.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's so strange to see it
remotely. 13, Hakim Danish up the inside. Oh, player this. Let's see the same match. He went off on the grid.
No,
yeah, well, that's right. They put when it's a cold temperature, they put T18 of Angel Piqueras. So that really has shaken things up. And I'm thinking in the background was that Angel Piqueras.
Yeah, I think he was taken off some of the tape. Dunlop.
Well, that's right. It's dropping off the curb or even coming back over it again. Of course, he fell off yesterday as well.
Beyond the track limits, the edge of those curves, they're almost serrated, and these are... Oh, just slipped out in the middle of Garage Vert, and blimey, that was a massive tank slapper that could have got very ugly indeed. Course the 69 of Marcos Ruda, back at it. He's going to have a long, lonely race. Oh, whoa, that was Alvaro Carpe going. That's what happens when you go...
He's already opened up a 10 bike length lead over his pursuers.
But he's got Chies.
Green, white and red stripes and down to the first corner at Mugello.
See, Ruda has managed to rejoin the race. That's good news for the 69.
Dua pembalap muda Indonesia Ziven Rozul Abisalim dan Bintang Pranata Sukma mengaku siap berjuang hadapi para pembalap bertalenta di seri perdana Thailand Talent Cup, TTC, 2025 yang digelar akhir pekan ini, 17-18-5, di Thailand Circuit Motorsport Complex, Thailand. Kedua pembalap berusia 14 tahun ini optimis dapat mencetak prestasi membanggakan di debut perdana mereka pada event balap level Asia. Keduanya merupakan lulusan Astra Honda Racing School, AHRS, 2024, program pembinaan balap berjenjang yang diselenggarakan AHM bagi pembalap muda bertalenta dari seluruh Indonesia. Pada tahun lalu, Rozul tampil mengesankan dengan menyabet gelar Champion of Rookies di ajang Motoprix Regional Jawa. Sementara itu, Bintang Pranata Sukma juga berhasil dinobatkan sebagai Champion of Rookies di ajang Oneprix 2024. Target di balapan internasional pertama saya ini harus bisa bertarung di barisan depan. Seperti para pebalap Astra Honda sebelumnya. Saya akan siapkan dan tunjukkan kemampuan terbaik saya di Thailand Talent Cup ini. Mohon doa dan dukungannya, ujar Rozul. Thailand Talent Cup merupakan salah satu ajang balap bergengsi yang menggunakan motor NSF 250R. Ajang ini menjadi arena balap yang penting bagi pembalap muda Asia untuk mengasah keterampilan teknik, strategi balap, dan mental kompetitif di tingkat balap internasional. Ini merupakan pengalaman pertama saya di balapan internasional menggunakan motor NSF 250R. Meskipun begitu, saya optimis dapat meraih hasil terbaik melihat karakter sirkuit yang tidak terlalu berbeda dengan sirkuit di Indonesia, ujar Bintang. Putaran pertama TTC akan diselenggarakan sebanyak 2 race di Sabtu dan Minggu, 17-18-5, pada pukul 13.20 waktu Indonesia Barat. Siaran langsung dari balapan ini dapat disaksikan melalui platform Facebook maupun YouTube Thailand Talent Cup. Balapan tanpa Veda Ega Pratama BRH penuh kesialan warnai Race 2 Red Bull Rookies Cup 2025 seri Le Mans, yang turut menyeret pembalap Indonesia, Kiandra Ramadipa. Balapan kedua atau Race 2 ini digelar Minggu, 11 Mei 2025, di sirkuit Le Mans. Pada seri ini, Ramadipa tampil sendirian tanpa ditemani Veda. Seperti yang diketahui, Veda Ega Pratama terpaksa absen karena cedera. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul itu harus naik meja operasi usai terjatuh di Junior GP Seri Estoril. Ramadipa sendiri sukses menyabet poin pada balapan pertama atau race 1 yang digelar kemarin. Pemuda Sleman tersebut menyelesaikan balapan pertama yang diwarnai kibaran bendera merah pada posisi ke-12. Sama seperti race 1, Rama memulai balapan kedua dari starting grid ke-13. Balapan kedua ini digelar dalam kondisi basah dan langsung menimbulkan drama saat belum genap satu putaran. Dua pembalap terdepan Brian Uriarte dan Hakim Danish mengalami kontak. Membelok, Danish kehilangan daya cengkeram dan sepeda motornya menyeret Uriarte ikut jatuh. Keduanya berakhir di gravel dengan sepeda motor yang saling menempel. Segera Danish mengangkat kedai besinya dan lanjutkan balapan. Sementara itu, Uriarte tak bisa melanjutkan balapan. Saat balapan menyisakan 11 putaran, Rama terpantau berada di posisi 10. Terjatuhnya Guillem Planquez yang berada di posisi ketiga membuat Rama naik satu posisi lagi menjadi ke-9. Menariknya, Danish yang terlibat crash di awal balapan mulai kembali merangsek ke depan. Perlahan dia masuk ke 10 besar sempat tercecer di belakang. Kesalahan pembalap Jepang, Zen Mitani yang terjatuh saat menduduki posisi 3 membuat Danish bak ketiban durian runtuh. Danish pun bisa menggondol posisi ketiga tanpa perlawanan sama sekali. Pada putaran terakhir, drama kembali terjadi dengan Charter Thompson yang berada di posisi 2 malah jatuh. Akhirnya posisi 1-3 diambil oleh Bernard Fernandes, Danish, dan Marco Morelli. Rama yang tinggal sejengkal finish di posisi 6, malah terjatuh di akhir balapan. Sementara itu, pembalap asal Indonesia, Veda Ega Pratama harus absen pada balapan Junior GP Red Bull Rookies Cup 2025 di sirkuit Le Mans, Prancis. Veda Ega Pratama tak mengaspal baik dalam race 1 atau race 2 di Le Mans. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul itu absen karena cedera yang dialaminya. Veda mendapatkan cedera balapan di Junior GP Red Bull Rookies Cup 2025 di sirkuit Estoril.
I'm afraid that is all. He is now down. The points are disappearing.
Goodness, wet conditions. This is a full dry race. And Kilo's already down. Carpe's down. Oh my goodness.
This is changes things.
Because it is such a level playing field. We did see a bit of it back in...
Wow, superb stuff from Christian Daniel Jr. Wow, nation right from the word go.
This is the exact sort of weekend where we can see the true...
Obviously upset by being in the slipstream, just a little bit of a buffeting sets it off. Very intense, but Angel Vaqueras has got...
yesterday, but look at this, Peter, the 44 is in fourth.
But he's got an awful lot of work to do. You cannot get... Oh,
83, who's fishtailing all over the place. That is apparently a characteristic of...
middle of the pack there. He's actually in sixth place.
Oh, his race is gone. He is, but he completely different. He's just gone into fourth, Peter. He's overtaken our series leader, Alvaro.
He did get the motorcycle started. I mean, we don't even know that he's got it, that they got it running.
That is absolutely incredible.
And superb stuff, considering that he's, you know...
starting from pit lane. Can't believe it.
Yeah, so we haven't actually seen...
into fifth place as well. The Polish rider was taken out yesterday in that throw. Salmela end up. And from third on the grid, what a terrible start he got.
Years ago when he was cup champion.
Well, we've seen been shouted place, and that is Alvaro Carpe moving up from sixth on the grid, straight into bike racing, watching on.
Yeah, and he really loves coming to chat with the guy. Brilliant start there. The number 95, Marco Morelli, he was quick at
spot. They've got Marco Morelli ahead of them. He started 13th on the grid.
You know, corners here, and I just would hope if we can sort that out for the race. Well, Alvaro Carpe, who's still back and forth.